Alright, here's that update on the 5 Horse Briggs from the air compressor that had a thrown rod. Here's the crankshaft out with more light so you can see better. You can see the score lines on there. They're pretty deep here between the counterweights. I don't know if you can see them, but might have to just go and either have this undersized or just get a new crank, whatever's more cost effective and faster on time. I'll have to weigh those two options and see. Here's something interesting about these blocks here from the Briggs & Stratton. They have the cast parts for a breaker point system, but for the plunger for the breaker points is not machined, it's not drilled out. So this engine is from 1987 according to the shroud. 87. So Briggs & Stratton used an almost identical block shortly after they switched over from breaker points to solid state ignition. The only thing they didn't do was machine the plunger, because you didn't need to. That's how little they changed over time. That's why so many Briggs parts are interchangeable, even over the course of a couple of years. So, I always find that interesting. And helpful, too. You know, this 5 horse from 87 and that other 5 horse, if you remember, from 77, they're practically identical, except one has breaker points and one doesn't. All parts are interchangeable. Bores are the same, the strokes are the same, valves are the same. Almost everything is the same. The governor's the same, the crank's the same. I haven't measured the connecting rod or the anything like that, but they're probably the same too. The camshaft's the same. So that's interesting. The valves don't look bad. I mean, you know, apparently the only problem with this engine is the fact that the connecting rod there's my compressor going, is the fact that the fact that the connecting rod is thrown. The valves, I mean, I'm going to clean them up, but I don't think they'll need to be lapped or anything. So that takes a little bit of the time off it's going to take to get this going. I'll probably power wash I'll just clean the block off, get some of the corrosion off and the grease that built up. And I'll be talking to the guy tomorrow Saturday, about what he wants to do about it. Probably find a good used crankshaft on eBay or something, or you know, depending on what he wants to do. So that's about it for now.